So I'm standing here next to reigning but also new current European champion 110 skill. Uh, I didn't count the amount of titles do you have. How many European and world titles do you have in total?
I think actually this is the 10th time. Yeah, 10th time.
10th title,
Yeah.
worlds and Euros combined.
No, only Euro.
Only Euro.
Yeah, only Euro.
Okay. So well, congratulations, Dario. If I was in the commentary box all week, I've seen you qualify. What I've seen from a distance is that you have a little bit of problems in the qualification, but at the end, there was only one person in what I've seen that did the perfect pit stop strategy, perfect driving, no mistakes, no nothing.
Yeah.
Can you tell about your perspective? How did the final went for you?
Yeah, yesterday I would say qualification was up and down with the tires, with the balance of the car. Sometimes you don't have steering, sometimes you lose the rear. But this morning when I practice, I changed a little bit the setup and the car feels good already. And in the final, we make a great job with the strategy. And also with the pit stop, we get some time with the pit stop. Every fuel time was super fast from Massimo, so he make a great job. And the final was just a point about the tires, tire management. We already know that we was in the limit with the diameter, so maybe my setup a little bit harder than maybe in this case Carmine helped a little bit in the last 2-3 minutes of the stint, and that was the point because we in the end of the race car was perfect. So yeah, that was the point. Yeah.
I already spoke with Carmine and he said, yeah, in the beginning of the final, I stand next to Dario and next to Gilles. I know Gilles is fuel consumption less. Dario, yeah, he would be in the mix as well. Did it also affect you starting the race, looking next to you, competing to Dario and Gilles, knowing that Gilles was fast? You need to push in the beginning to keep on track on Gilles.
Yeah, honestly, in the start of the race, I had no pace. Well, I was there, but Gilles went already super far. So Carmine also was so fast. I don't know if Gilles don't flame out what was happening, but to be honest, I think when I heard, my feeling was to be not so much faster, and then I say maybe it's better to manage the tires.
So
That was the point.
so you changed your race when Gilles went out. Did you change your pace? Did you start managing tires more?
No, honestly, because Carmine was much faster than me. Much no, but maybe 110 for lap was faster than me. So I just tried to stay close to him. That was the point in the first part of the race. I understood that he finished the tires before me.
Yeah.
So I think maybe I can do something in the end of the race. That was the point. So in the second stint, I start a little bit slower. In fact, we fight a lot. Then I was trying to keep the tires, but Carmine changed before, so he was already on the point with the diameters. You never know what happened, but when I heard that Carmine changed again, I just managed.
You were safe. You were
Yeah,
safe.
I just tried to manage the tires till the end. That was the point. Yeah.
So, like I said before, perfect execution, perfect driving, perfect pit work. Congratulations, Dario.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to say before to stop, many thanks to the factory because always bring some upgrades at the races that will be for sale soon. And I want to say thanks to Max Power, my mechanic, Massimo Manucci, Massimo Fantini, and
The Massimos.
Massimos, and all my sponsors. So thank you so much. Yeah.
You heard it of the man, European champion 2025,
Thank you.
Dario Bellestri. Ciao.
Ciao.
So I'm standing here next to the runner-up of the EFRA European IC Track European Championships in Apeldoorn, the Netherlands, my home country, Carmine Raiola. Carmine, can you tell the viewers a little bit about your final?
Oh, was a clean final. I try to don't push too much because I know already before start that with tire was really difficult. The best strategy for me, if I want push, should be 2 tire change, but I don't want change 2 times.
You mean complete set or?
Yeah, complete set. Yes, but I see Gilles and Dario. I know already they change only 1 time, so I try to keep non push too much. But maybe I push too much in beginning, and we need 1 more tire change. So in the end, we change 1
On the
right tire. Yeah.
Do you have any explanation for the viewers why Dario cannot do not need the extra tire change and you did need? Do you have any explanation?
I don't know. I don't know. Until yesterday, the tire consumption was really close with Dario because we check always. But from this morning, when we have a pre-practice, my tire go down soon. So I don't know. I really don't know.
So I must say, before the final, we was discussing in the live stream who would you rather see winning. I must say honestly, I hoped you would win. But I must ask you this question because suddenly during the final you were leading the race. You must have heard from your mechanic when Gilles dropped out. What was going through your mind at that moment?
Yeah, now something happened.
Yeah. And what did happen? Something.
I finished the tire.
But
Yeah,
if we look back your final, we can make jokes about it. But you are second on a European Championship. Are you happy with the result?
I'm happy. I'm happy because when the race started, Gilles was a little bit faster. So in my mind, I was already second today. So I'm happy with P2.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, yeah.
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 Okay. Well, congratulations with your second place, Carmine.
Thank you very much.
And don't give up hopes. I will not give up hope on you. You will get there, European
Thank you very
champion.
much. We wait.
We wait.
Thank you.
So I'm standing here next to Tony Gruber, third place of the 2025 European 110 track EC, European Championship. The man with the plan. I keep it on that, the man with the plan, because I was commentating also and I saw you had a different tactics. You were refueling on 5, but not on 5. What I think you refueled sooner to gain those last time at the tire change. Can you explain the viewers a little bit what was the plan?
Yeah, the plan was because we see in the practice already and also qualifications, we have the possibility to make over 5 minutes.
Over 5 minutes.
Yes, the best was 5:20 after calculation. Also when I push in the qualification, also the feeling was not good, the balance of the car was not good, but also with that not good car, and when I pushed, we have the possibility.
Did you try to compensate what you miss on the car to make the extra runtime?
No, overall we missed steering.
Okay.
So the whole week, we missed the steering. And also with that one, we lost also, let's see, 1/10 per lap for the other guys to fight for more for directly in the final. But we didn't find. So we try something else with harder diffs, softer diff, everything. But always the pace was 15.0, 15.1, maybe 14.9 when the track maybe is good for us. But overall, we didn't find the right balance for me for this track. So
at the end, what you were lacking a little bit in steering or speed, you try to make up in tactics.
I mean, we seen when the top 4 make their practice, we set a lap time to 14.8, 14.9, everybody. So then they show the same pace like in the qualification. And then I check for my semi-final, what's my pace? Yeah. So that was 15 flat, but consistent, 15 flat, 15.1. So then I feel like the gap is still there. So then, normally we didn't risk to make the 5 minutes. So normally we go for 4:30, 4:45, something like that.
Who made that call to get to this strategy? Who made the call?
It was everybody said.
Okay.
Everybody was a little bit not sure if we can really make 5 minutes, but after everybody say, come on, we get it, we try it. Because in the qualification, like I say, we make 5:20. So then, also in the semi-final, we checked the fuel. Also in the last gap of the final was, I don't know, 4:20 maybe. Yeah. We make the refuel and check also with small tires the pace. And also after we check, we make the calculation for the refuel, for the fuel. And then also they say 5:10, so then come on, we do it. Yeah. And for the final we decide to make 4:55, depends where you are at the track. And then you come in and when you go out you have 5. Yeah. So then we tried that.
On the limit,
Let's say on the limit, yeah.
And then I was speaking with Daniel Ilassi just before I spoke with you. I said the plan was good. And he said to me, during the race I told Tony on the radio, we are fighting for the win. We are not driving on front, but we are fighting for the win. What was your reaction at the moment when Daniel said that?
It makes nothing really on myself because I already see in the start I have the good pace. I stay behind Jakob. I make like 80% because I, you know,
Fuel consumption.
not really,
Okay.
because I don't want to risk it to crash, because the line here is small. So if both have the same line, you need to have the extra speed to overtake maybe something somewhere else. But that we didn't have. Then he come earlier for the pit stop, and then I was pushed a little bit more to be in front of him when I make my fuel stop.
Yeah.
And this already also was good. And then we see the pace, and step by step I also see Balestri, Raiola, where they are. Also bad luck for Chillis, by the way. You know, he was the fastest guy.
Yeah.
So then
That is what Balestri and Carmine also said. Looking back to your complete European Championship qualification and final and end result, are you happy with third place?
in the I mean, it have
Honest question.
yes. For myself, I'm happy with myself, for my driving. Everything was really good. Also with the tactics, everything was good. It was a little bit, you know, with small tires after 20 minutes to 25, the tires was nearly finished. So then we flame out after 4:45. We in this lap normally we want to come in for tire change and everything. Maybe it's a little bit of bad luck, but you know, difficult to say.
You played the game and you lost, but eventually third place. I think it's a good result.
Yes.
I still call you the man with the plan. So good job on there, Tony Gruber, ladies and gentlemen, third place on the FR Euro Championship.